I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta say, like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta say, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Glendale. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 16.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium, watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
33-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
There defensively.
Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, this is
he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, 33 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
The kick is good.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It's a gain of 2 yards.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Out. 4th down.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Right when it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. 3rd down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Cardinal 1st down, Murray to Hopkins. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. A first trip to the red zone for KC. 1st and 10 right at the 20. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Number 10, Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is...
And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7. Harrison.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
It's a pickup of 3.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Murray. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 28. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Kansas City.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Mahomes on target to Watkins for a KC 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his 1st half of action. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
An all-pro team and a worse incredible team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now Murray again. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Harrison.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. To take it all the way to the house.
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, well, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over first down.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, Murray. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going for it. It's Murray. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray on the move to his left. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing again, Murray. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Murray to air it out again. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season. But, CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule in this most unusual season. Arizona-Dallas Monday night, that feels like an old-school kind of a game, doesn't it? And now we'll have Andy Dalton at quarterback for Dallas. And Green Bay, Tampa Bay, that's simple. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. And Cleveland, Pittsburgh, how great is this now to feel like it's the old AFC North battle with Cleveland fully in the fight? How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Take it in at the 22.
That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Drake. And he'll snag about 5 yards down at the 32.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 27. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it is incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Byron Murphy.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 34.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 31, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? The clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you said, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that can come back and get you.
And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to solve this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Tyreek Hill, incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up down at the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you...
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. He's going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope.
Time I was dying and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the hill.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin
fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why these people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could it's all to. We're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
By the Seahawks.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
A gain of 5 brings up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll say no gain up. The play there, now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. The Kansas City defense, tough to throw on there, and now it's fourth down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
At the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Returning it is Moore. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. Now the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
The Seahawk ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. We'll try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A quick slant to Hill, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
That's good.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. K.J. Wright, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire, and he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Intercepted.
1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3, Chiefs 0.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Carson. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Ron Thornhill on the tackle. A 2-yard
on 3rd down. Carson, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
4-yard line. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
Showtime today, baby.
All the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 66 yards. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A gutsy call. 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 52 yards. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. L.J. Collier in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, that's complete into the hands of Carson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Well, we got a second here, Charles. Let's play believer, non-believer. I'll give you a couple teams off to surprising starts. You tell me if you believe that they will continue that way. And let's start with the Browns at 4-1.
Non-believer last year. Believer to start this season. Believer even after they got whacked in the opener by Baltimore. I think they'll contend for a playoff spot.
Okay, the Bears, same record, 4-1.
I still want to see more out of this team, but I like how their defense plays. Still need consistency on offense.
And then lastly, what about the Panthers at 3-2?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for him. And that's caught inside the 35.
Oh, you got to feel it.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there. A big one.
1st down, Seattle.
On 1st down, Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
DK Metcalf.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this 2nd half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And the Seahawks first down.
Penny, a first down carry. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny, 51 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Set him back 5. On 2nd down, Wilson. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That's all you got! And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete to Marcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And that'll bring up second down. Third quarter action from Kansas City. Second down and 10. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A gain of 3, second down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down at the 19.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Yellow. Watch 54.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. Tyler Lockett, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it. From the 15 to try and pick up a two-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
37.
We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
At the 38-yard.
Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. You give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny.
Seahawks.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. Past the 20.
That's right, baby. It's all
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 81 yards. As his guys continue to pour it on. They were still on. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
By Jordan Brooks.
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Ball carrier. He was taken down by Bobby Wagner.
From the 45 on second down, Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
10 more yards.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. But it's going to be second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now it's Mahomes again. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
41-yard line.
Wilson wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and 5.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a front handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Shaquill Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And now look at him go. He's at the 30.
Nothing here.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
27-yard line.
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
53.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Second nature, all is automatic.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Big hold to the 30. Quick slant to Brown. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram.
Complete to Mark Ingram. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Pernell McPhee on the tackle.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
This is Carson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 75 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. It was 3rd and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
A gain of 50.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted.
Picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He'll get 3 up to midfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Forced out to his left. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Ravens nothing.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll run with Penny. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And it's a quick slant to Lockett. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. They'll try to run with Carson. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up
on 2nd and goal. Wilson, that's complete right around the 8. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. A field goal would make it a two-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Seahawks 14. Ravens.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you...
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll run with a rookie second-rounder. It's J.K. Dobbins. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Gain on the play. Brings up
from the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
At the 39-yard line.
On the run, it's Penny. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
2nd and 8. At the Ravens.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Wilson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. It's a foot race. 30. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. He's at the 50.
Ain't doing nothing.
The 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will finally be taken out of bounds.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Penny will try to punch it in, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny taking it in. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
after the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
Jackson will throw again.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, Jackson rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
39-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. A nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here's Wilson from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the 1st half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
First down, Baltimore.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now
to throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson being chased out left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out,
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And the Ravens
on 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
That is definitely what we call a defense and uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks. It's a gain of 10. First down.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
And the Ravens
on 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
The ball carrier.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Jackson from the shotgun. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Jackson's pass.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Penny. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tight down. There you go. Mike 48. I know he ain't got it.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Wilson going for Metcalf. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you got to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the trick here as this one continues to go. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ravens take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. L.J. Collier able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now he'll pull it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Penny, a first down carry. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
8 yards here, so that gets them back within striking distance. And now it's third down.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Play is a turnover on downs.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It's a loss of 2, now third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This pass into the arms of Snead.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first in a
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 3rd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Touch 50, touch 50. 58. Far left, far left. Watch the run, watch the run.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
So the victory here for Seattle. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.